Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 4v4 on the map MegaRandom between me and the viewers.
Yes.
Attempt number 2, as Adam the Rabbit did not successfully load in last time. No idea why, but it happens. If you play enough Aoe2. Happens all the time. You guys in the Twitch chat asked me to play as the Mongols, so we're going to be doing that today. Playing a desktop and retwitching a laptop, yes. I need to buy a second monitor. I only speak English, nameless me. Uh-oh. Hey, I think we did it. Cool beans. MegaRandom, of course, a map where anything is possible, and it looks like... I don't have a scout, do I? That sucks, I picked the Mongols! I want my vision. Now, of course, brief disclaimer, as always, guys, is that my attention will be divided between playing the game, reading the Twitch chat, and trying to provide a meaningful commentary. As best I can. So, pardon me if I miss your messages. Please do type them again in chat, and I will get to it at my earliest possibility, as there's a lot of multitasking. Also, I'm extremely tired, so I might miss your messages slightly more often today. We're gonna roll with it, and I might not play as well as I normally do, but I'm gonna try my best. Looks like I'm a scout with llamas. You know what sucks is that the Mongols have like extra scouting radius, but I don't have a scout. Baby rage. Oh man. I'll tell you, the llama has like the most quiet sound file. Can't even hear it. Should have been Incas? Dude, I know. Incas would have been sick. Blame the Twitch chat, Garrett. Blame the Twitch chat. Okay. Put 3 on wood. Drink a bottle of coffee. I mean, I drank a reasonable amount of coffee. But one can only drink so much coffee. Eat your food. Eat your food and you too can grow up to be a strong Mongol player. You want a pizza? Where should you order it from? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the best pizza joint is in your location. But order the best pizza, man. I don't know where you live. I feel like pizza's a very, like, regional thing, and that where you live, like, there's almost always a good pizza place, and there's like a pizza metagame, a tier list, if you will. Not all pizzas are created equal. Get the best one. People should, if you're, like, in this game, but you're, like, still listening to me chat, I recommend pausing the stream. You don't have to close it, but I recommend pausing it only because it will somehow make everybody's pings just a little higher, and that, if you pause the stream, we should be good to go. You can just unpause it when we're done. Llamas count as sheep, Florida. But unlike sheep, actually, llamas have, actually reasonably good eyesight. You can actually do some good stuff with the sheeps. I mean, the llamas. Build one of these. I'll snag one of these. Maybe I should just grab that boar now. Mongols hunt decays so fast because they harvest from it so quickly. I feel like I'm still going to be a little slow on that. We'll see. He's playing the Texas map. Oh, man. Is this his first time? Alright, shoot this guy. So everybody in this lobby said that they were like really rusty and their rating is inflated, so I hope that that's true, but only for the enemy team. Nah, I just wanted it to be a good game. This looks close to balanced. We'll have to see. It all boils down to whose teams has the more inflated rating. We'll find out. Dude, I want to scout, like, really bad. Hello, Bob Jimmy. Thank you, Nick Pelican. I really, really appreciate it, man. I work really hard on that. Cool. So, this looks like one of those maps with bad wood. That's great. Really tiny forests. But otherwise, it looks like we have a, you know, reasonable supply of minerals. The gold and the stone looks quite good, so that's nice, I suppose. Snag a deer. Should probably be luring those to my TC, but I can't, because I got no scout. How's Mongolia as a map? It's not really my thing, Pablo Ton. But I think it's pretty cool. It's like a slightly, it's easier to wall up Arabia, sorta. But I find like the tree clumps are kind of small, and I don't really like those. I prefer my choke points are made of trees, so that they're like you can break the stall if you want with you know, onagers, for example. I like that. More of like an arena guy. Black Forest is cool too, but I play whatever. Mongolia is fine. Oh no, you don't. Go back to that mining camp. Back to work. Oh, we're scouting. Can't wait for my llama to get snagged. Well, Clement, I have to think about this. There's only a finite number of like strategies and stuff I can showcase and break the meta. And I don't know what I do after that, or I don't know if I can like continue doing it. What I would like is that people who happen to just watch, you know, the pro scene, because like I can't see every match of AoE that happens. So what I would like is for you guys, if you find you know, any interesting match where you see the pro do something fancy pants, then if you could like send that to me, you know, you message me on like Twitch or Facebook or something. Maybe I should make like an email address or an official way of submitting this. Why is my llama not going to the middle of the map? Is that all trees? If people would send me the stuff, that would be cool. I'm not gonna, you know, cast everything I get sent. I'm trying, like, as a restriction, the only requirement I have is that it should be pro gameplay, I think. Or at least the player should be reasonably good, I think. But, you know, I'm open to ideas. I personally don't mind casting, I guess, lower mid-rated games. It just depends on what people want to watch. So at some point I'll have to, you know, make a video on that and ask around. Well, Laka Magenta, you can play in the 1800 plus games. Statistically, you're much more likely to win those as much, you know, fewer people enter that. How did you get the animals to hunt like llamas and cows? Oh, they come with the Forgotten expansion to Aoe2 HD. So, yeah. So they come with Aoe2 HD White Knight. I have the DLC. We have a new DLC coming soon, too. Oh, do something in your own game? I mean, again, I'm trying to stick more towards expert gameplay. Or at least somewhat, you know, high-rated gameplay. You know, like, it's not like the, you know, the gameplay on my stream is like potato, but, you know, I would like it to be reasonably more skilled. But I'm open to ideas. I'm playing on HD. Don't forget to go up. Dude, the feudal age sucks. Don't need it. Hello, Boar Stealer. Again, Clement, I would rather cast someone else's gameplay than whatever happens on the stream. So we're on our way up to the next stage. I guess I go for knights or something. I don't know. I don't know what this unit path thing is, because I don't know what this map looks like. Maybe there's something like blocking my llama, but like it started walking backwards. It was weird. Break the meta team games is fine, Pablo Ton. I mean, I haven't really like came up with like a rigid definition for what even constitutes break the meta, so like honestly, I don't even know. I'll make a video on it at some point, where I ask you guys for your comprehensive feedback. So we'll get a market so I can get cartography so you guys can see more of the map. Makes it easier to watch. People tell me that they like it when I get cartography, so yeah. Gonna go snag that early, although in general when you go for a strat like this, you probably want to get the barracks and like, Dude, I queued up a bill like 8 times, but it never made it, so I guess I don't get another bill. It's too late now. Normally would like a barracks in a stable instead of this market, but whatever, man. It's not a tournament game, so it's okay. If you build one of these. And then I get free cartography. It's because in the Forgotten Expansion HD, you get your good old free cartography. It's a fun change. I like it a lot. I feel like I do not need this many bills on food. Oh, nice try. This guy's trying to assign himself to some bad trees. Oh, nice try. Use a barracks. There we go. Is this like a Oasis style map? I think so. Looks like that's an enemy. Sivo is going to be rushing that man. Oh! Lost Mr. Llama to Master Chifu. Alright. Yeah, I'm fine with team games. Yeah, I'm like open to ideas. I'll just have to ask people what they think. Because like really, I'm flexible. Mine stone? What for, Mr. Baron? There we go. Assuming I'll need more gold at some point. I have too much food. But that's another benefit of having a market, I suppose. So that I can always just sell food. Sell food, buy wood. I might do that. Do I got like a 1 stable nights or 2 stable nights? Not so sure. Did the game just freeze? Holy shit, that's what I call frame rate. What the hell? Okay, alright. That's fine. Alright. I don't know what happened, honestly, but I'm gonna roll with that, I guess. This game's so slow. Did I put down another stable? I don't know if I can sustain night production from 2, actually. Oh my god, that delay? It's crazy. Okay, so I don't think I can sustain night production from 2. Not so sure. I can always put down a second stable soon. So get like this. Maybe that ville needs to be on gold. Should I get huge? Should I put down another TC? Yeah, I'll build a second stable. So we'll go like 2 stables for now. I don't know exactly how easy this game will be or how hard it will be, so I might as well err on the side of being more aggressive. Just in case. Let's get wheelbarrow. Night's coming down. Maybe I'll wait until I get about like 1 or 2 more. We'll start moving out. Keep a few vills, I think. Bloodline sounds pretty good. I could go snag that, I think, like after this. So, yeah, I'll move out once the 4th night comes out. And I guess we go to Master Chifu, who is the... Oh, I made a big mistake clicking that chat menu. What was I thinking? Game froze. Alright, he's Britons. Okay, cool beans. So we get this, and then we're moving out. I'm doing alright, Gulam. Just pretty tired, but I didn't want to cancel the stream. No, I actually haven't, Pablo Tan. We stopped really supporting the balance patches. Well, like, there was a lot of casual support, but not a lot of competitive support. I think as a community, I think Age of Empires 2 is, like, a little bit hostile towards balance patches. And it's like, obviously our change... Oh, thank you, Cheese on Toast, for the sub. Much appreciated. It's like, obviously our changes won't be perfect, but like, I think people underestimate how open to feedback we are, at least I am. Zach too, of course. I think that as a community, I think we should all be in support of the idea of one, but the content is certainly up to debate. But I think that would certainly be good for the game. I don't know. It wasn't a very popular idea. So found some knights from Garrett. But it looks like yellow is, like, all walled up. So that's a little unfortunate. To some degree. So I might just, like, cut night production a little bit and just focus more on vills. I really don't know if I'm going to get in there at all. And not only that, but I'm not really sure... Because this appears to be all closed. I'd also like to clear out these knights. Probably don't need to have this many chasing him, to be honest. So I'm gonna go forward here. And I'm gonna win that fight anyway. Oh, he's gonna fight me. Okay, that's fine. So focus fire down these. Just don't want them on my base. Why is this game so choppy? Jesus. Okay, so we'll just snag a few farms. Keep the economy rolling. I think I'm going to run out of gold really soon. Perhaps I'm a little heavy on the wood. The houses will be a thing. So, we'll get this. Could build another mining camp the other side of this. It would make it easier to saturate. Actually, no, that should be a town center. So we're gonna wait until I have a little bit of woods. I can't sustain production from 2 stables and all these TCs at the same time, but I think it's important that I start prioritizing my economy more. I can cut night production. I think that's okay at this point. Holy shit, that's a lot of dudes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna back up. Well, I mean, it's hard for me to, like, talk too much in detail about something as complex as the balance tweaker in the middle of this game. So, pardon me. I think now that I'm all grouped up, I can engage. Okay, so I think I can engage. This guy needs to get back to work. How's this fight going? Well, I actually might go reasonably well. Holy frame rate, Batman. Thank you, Maddie Moo for the sub. Means a lot to me. I should finish this house. Why? Posterity. Why not? Sounds pretty good. I signed more bills onto that, didn't I? Or so I thought. Must not have. Well, bollocks. Good. My teammate's up to the castle age. Okay, so I got that castle. I got this here house dead, and that feels good. Certainly relatively insignificant though. I feel like this is not the house to be focus firing down, but YOLO, if he's doing it, I'm doing it too. I want to be cool. I'm gonna keep up the night production, but I should probably queue that night at the other stable. Alright, we're in. Oh, we were already in. I mean, purple might be struggling, but he hasn't been attacked yet, so I don't think I'm gonna move over there, Baron. I think he's just struggling. So, I think I just hang out over here, yeah. Should probably back up a little bit as there appear to be lots of town centers and stuff. So maybe I can find a vulnerable location. I'm not really sure. I would like those pikes off my butt, though. So I'm just gonna run around. Don't want to run around. Desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Are we pussing out? Oh. Don't worry about it, kitty cat. Just didn't realize that your rating was that inflated. Could have balanced the teams better, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. It's no biggie. So the good news is that I don't think his siege workshop is positioned optimally, so I can just, you know, poke that. Faux free. That sounds good to me. So I'm gonna keep my eye. So I can just kill some houses in the meantime. That's all right. His base just seems so well defended, but I'll move in as soon as I get the chance. Looks like green's like on the hunt. Killing a few houses is a reasonable start. Maybe I check back in here, see what his military situation's like, as we're just building up stuff. Think that. Okay, so methinks Skype needs to be closed as I'm getting too many message notifications. Alright, close that. Level 2 defense sounds really good. As soon as I can afford that, I would really want that. Okay. I think it's time for a new lumber camp as well. So by queuing my knights over here, I'm making sure that I, you know, kill any mangonels that happen to be showing up. Now we're just moving out here. Hopefully, like, if purple just sustains Vil production, that's, like, really all that matters. Should be able to get back in the game easily. And, how is orange doing? Hey, he's holding the line. As long as he doesn't die, and we'll be keeping a close eye on him as the game drags on. Pressure that house in the meantime. Maybe I kill a free pike? Really use this. We'll see Dragon Swords. I'm trying, hello nasty one. I don't like this map. What's this? Ooh. It's bad news bears. Well, while he's busy over here, let's try poking in on the other side at the same time. And in the meantime, might as well grab Wheelbarrow. My hope is that they're like aggroed onto my knights, and my ally can just do some reasonably good damage here. And it actually looks like that's the case. So if I just keep juking him, he doesn't have ballistics, so that sounds good to me. And then in the meantime, I mean, maybe he's distracted enough that I just kill a couple dudes for free. Yeah, it looks like we actually cleaned up that entire army, so that was nice. Consider me satisfied. I'll come. So now I need to start massing dudes for the other side of the map, which sucks. But I think that yellow's been sufficiently wrecked. All I had to do was just like merry-go-round, and that seemed to have thrown him off his groove entirely. So that's good. And even if I lose a few knights here, it's all in the name of progress. Kill a couple Vils. You start massing up knights to go help my friend down here. I think a third stable is a good idea. So I'm going to start moving to the south of the map. These upgrades are all important. Now I'm really just like working on transitioning my economy into the sort of mid-game stage. Alright, well, we're gonna back up a little bit. I think it's okay that I lose everything on that side. I'm not really attached to that anymore. Camels might be good. Who knows, Barrow Boss? Just kind of rolling with it this game. Okay, so I've won that side of the map basically handily, so now I just need to make sure that Intensivo, or Orange Fellow, aka Revenge, does not die. And I think that he should be completely safe, to be honest. Cannot imagine anything killing him anytime soon, but I'll regret saying that shortly, I imagine. I think we go up to 4 stables, honestly. I think I can sustain production from 4 stables. I should really start thinking about the next age. Perhaps not castle, maybe I get a university tier. Get a castle soon. Too much wood. So I gotta macro a little bit. Still 2 knights over here. Am I gonna get that siege workshop still? Sick. Ooh, kill him. Okay. So I'm gonna wait until my knights are a little bit messed up, and then I'm gonna move out. He says he's mostly fine, so I'm okay with that. Test some of these Vils. He does. But I'm not really scared. Want to wait till I have some upgrades. Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna wait.
Yes.
I think husbandry is a good idea here. And I want a castle. I should also really start thinking of like clicking up, and as soon as that castle goes up, I'm mostly good to go. I want to start like tasking Vils into that. Maybe transition to Mangudai. So we'll get some of this stuff. I have to keep remembering to building my eco up a little bit. I think that I'm getting really like close to huge. So we need to reach that critical mass, y'all. assuming that at some point I'm gonna have to help this side too, so I'll put a siege workshop, but I really think I crippled Master Chifu. So I'm not like the scaredest right now. Maybe I should be more scared. And the way to show that I'm scared would be by putting down all these defensive castles. I mean, sure, they're not in like a very good location to pressure my opponents, but they're certainly in a good location in case I get raided. And this is a map that I'm not 100% confident that I can easily defend on. So I'm gonna like sit back, relax, go to Imp. I think I'm in a reasonably good position here to just transition into like mass Mangudai. I think that'll be really good. I want light cavalry though. I might need to make hussars later. And I can also like snag a cavalier upgrade here, and I think that'll be good too. So that's the game plan, more or less. So those villas are on that castle. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to 3. And I've got this huge army over here. We're still winning that side. I don't want to move out yet. I'm scared. Does your timing change? Not that much, no. It just means that you need a bigger economy. Trade line might be safe. Or at least a reasonably good idea. It doesn't need to be the most efficient, but I'll start it back there. I do want to stockpile some resources, though, to get, like, Elite Mangudai and stuff, as I know that those are really expensive upgrades. So, I want to make sure I can afford them when I get there. Okay, so once I get some upgrades, then I'm basically good to go. I'll move out as soon as he's ready.
Yes.
Green should be winning that side now, so that's good. If he needs me, I will rally some of my Mangudai to him. And with this castle placement, I think I'm pretty hard to breach. It's going to be really tricky for the enemy team, I think, to get into my base and just kind of kill me. And that's really the goal, is I want to make sure that I'm, you know, not so vulnerable to raids. Okay, so I got this. So we get Elite Mangudai, like, now. This castle's finished, yeah, so I can get Conscription. Bracer's a good one. Ballistics is huge. Is he ready yet? Alright, I'm engaging. What's the status report? Drill's a good one. I know I want that. Well, I do want heavy camel and cavalier, assuming that any of my dudes live. And they might all die, but that's honestly fine. And really, like, as long as green maintains a significant edge on his side, I'm good to go. Looks like good ol' purple. Our kitty is doing great, so that's good. Building up into the game. Sometimes, like, some players are, like, a little slow, but they really do build up in the game once you create enough space for them, and that's really the idea here. Okay, so I think that this side is mostly Gucci, so I'm going to start thinking about this side. Good job, Teal and everybody else. Well, so far so good. I think that the early pressure on yellow was a good call, as it did allow me to, that's a really unsafe market, but fuck it. That did allow me to, like, help on UN Tensivo's side without really having that much fear that we were gonna lose. You know, I'm not so raid-proof without murder holes, am I? Blast Furnace coming down. Battered Archer Armor is a good tech. Need that for Parthian tactics. Now I'm just getting kind of big. So we're start transitioning to Mangudai. I have a lot of, like, money to burn, so I could probably just put horses on the field, I think. Sort of balance out the eco a little bit. I don't think I need that market anymore. I'd still build another castle. So there's Parthian tactics. Murder holes is done, so we get the siege engineers. Wanted chem, but I actually don't have the cash right now. Get gold shaft mining. Alright, I'm ready to move in. Time to pressure this guy, even though I don't have any siege to back it up right now. That's fine, as long as, like, he's scared. And he thinks he has to go do stuff. The siege is coming, though. Got a little bit extra food for you, buddy. Not too much, though. So I'm gonna start, like, trying to pressure. And in the meantime, I'm waiting up for siege ram tech. Which I don't have right now. Siege ram. Chem I still don't have, yeah? Still don't have chem. Cool, so my ram's in. I have chem now. I think. At least I almost do. Thumb ring, I think, is the last tech I need. I get so many upgrades, man, I'll tell you. Okay, so now I need to pump out the siege rams since I have a formidable front line, I think. Yeah, and I'm mostly, like, golden at this point. It's gonna be really hard for him to deal with this. You want a well-balanced army comp. I mean, even though Mangudai are OP, you still need to make, like, other types of units, otherwise you do get wrecked. That's why I'm throwing in, like, a bunch of siege weapons. I'm also throwing in some cavalry. This punishes them for making things like skirms and onagers to try and deal with the Mangudai. I mean, he can still, you know, deal with them reasonably well, but it's not ideal, you know. I think that based off the fact I'm still running out of money, this means that my economy is actually not big enough. I feel like I haven't boomed enough. And you'll know that you've hit the village, like, you know you'll have the the Goldilocks correct amount of villagers as soon as you stop running out of money. Is there another market I can trade with? East the green. Nope. Because that's a sketch market to trade with, but whatever. I think I move in here. One of the downsides to going mass Mangudai, of course, is that it's pretty taxing on your economy. It's also kind of a slow strat. Hello, Ashy Sky. Because, like, you need to get all those upgrades, and getting all those upgrades can be really time-consuming. So it gives your opponents, like, a lot of breathing room, plenty of time to react, and, yeah. But once you get it out, it can be pretty tough to deal with, especially if you mix in some other dudes. Now, this is actually quite bad against Arbs, but that's why I throw in some Hussars, and I think I need to add in Onagers as well, and perhaps Siege Onagers to go deal with the Hussars. We did get that castle, though. That's good. They don't have a clean answer to the Rams, and on this side of the map, well, I think Purple could move the army up a little bit. Purple, move the army a bit up. Always had a smiley face. Let's see. I mean, our trade line is, like, really sketchy, but I don't really rely on it that much. I think I can start, like, selling food en masse to get Onager. Onager. Yeah, Ashy Sky, I'm glad that you caught it, too. Use the llamas? Oh, man. We'll see. Hey, baked potato. Oh, come on, I sold too much food. Whoops. There we go. We're moving up, we're moving in. How's this going? It's going great. Good job, guys. I thought we were fucked, but apparently we're doing reasonably well, and according to my score, I must be playing reasonably well too, so consider me pleased with this game. So yeah, just throw in some of those good old-fashioned siege weapons. I like my army camp a lot. And we just move in here. So I think that an onager shot would just ruin Garrett's day, so we need to do that. Let me know if this was helpful to you in some way, seeing how I run things. Glad that Uintensivo, aka Revenge, was able to hold the line early on. I was kind of banking on that a little bit, because I figure that by snowballing the top side of the map, it will give me more time to win Uintensivos when it really counts, and that's in the Imperial Age. Okay, so we're gonna get this stuff. Actually a little low on wood. You know, when you're not getting pop capped, but you still have, like, money in the bank, means your eco might be a little imbalanced. Maybe you should send some resources to your team, or maybe you still don't have enough villagers if you're not able to get pop capped. If you're floating like 20k wood, it's like really, really good to send any extra resources you might have to your teammates. Especially if they're not pop capped, if they're struggling. I think it's a really important thing to do. The way my economy is set up, I could honestly just spam Cavaliers on mass, and I think that that's good. Just gonna like thunk, thunk, thunk. I think an onager shot would again mess up his day. We're good to go. If I need to send anything on this side, I'm able to, but I think they're okay. I think they're okay. Yeah, as always, guys, you can find the live stream schedule below, so you just head on over to my Twitch page, you scroll underneath the video player, you can find it there. I know a lot of you like to use the !stream time command, but I find it is frequently out of date, so your best bet is the schedule, and I update that all the time, like every day. That way you never miss a game. I also do make like a post on Facebook whenever I'm live, so hopefully that helps. I think I'm just good to go. I feel powerful. Got to that Mongol late game dream, applied some early pressure with knights. This is what the Mongols are all about. Aoe2, great to see you again, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Wonder time, oh man. The ideal number of trade caravans to spam Cavaliers, Pablo Tan asks. I'm not 100% sure how many trade carts you need. I mean, you kind of wing it. Like, I'm pop capped right now, but I'm still floating a little bit of stuff. So, anyone need gold? And this is when I open up the chat menu. Oh, there's the llamas you guys were talking about earlier. Put them under my tent, so I know where it's safe. It's no place for them in the battlegrounds. Is like, yeah, I just open up the chat menu, send it to them. I just kind of wing it, you know, so I'm pop capped right now, so maybe I just send some gold to my team. Maybe I need to clear out more trade carts. I don't know. Franks always need more gold. You wouldn't mind? Don't mind if I send you some. So yeah, you just kind of have to wing it. I feel that in general it's like slightly better to overboom than it is to underdo it. So yeah, don't be afraid. Great job, everyone. I think it's also like, really, I think a huge chunk of being a good player also involves being a nice guy. And that, yeah, I think it's really important that we say good job to our teammates. I think in general, like, online etiquette could use a little bit of work, because, like, usually players, like, only yell at their teammates when they aren't doing a perfect job. But we don't say, I don't think we say good job enough, you know? We expect perfection. So yeah, I always try to say well played. Every player has their pros and their faults, and I always try to emphasize the pros. The things that players do well. You know, I might be tired, but I figure I play a lot better when I'm not talking as much. Duly noted. It's just so much multitasking. Ugh! That's not good. Alright, well maybe I'll send some stuff over there. That's not good at all. Okay, so game's not over yet apparently, so I'm gonna go stream the Mangudai in the southern direction of the map. Oh hey! That's not cool at all. Well, balls. When and where and how on earth? Of course. Okay, he sees that. I don't need to ping it. Well, I did anyway, due to lag. Cool! So we're gonna make more of these dudes, I think, and then redirect my control groups. Well, this is why I have so many defensive castles. Joke's on you, buddy. I'm an impregnable fortress. Well, I do have to say that it is difficult to pressure all these locations at the same time. I think we're gonna need to move up that army. Just a smidgen. And that could be pretty cool. Did I clear out that entire thing already? Did not. So I can ungarrison these. Maybe queue up like 2 more vills. I'm not really attached, honestly, to those specific sets of vills. Like, it's not a huge deal for me. I don't really care. So I think I can just, you know, auto-task all these guys back to the battlefield. Purple, it is time to move up the stuff. GG, well played. Hope you guys had fun. It was a good one. Okay, so I can just move all this stuff back to the bottom side. And crisis averted. Unring this. That's why I have all these defensive castles here. I had to pull back more military units than I wanted to, honestly, but I still don't think it really matters. That's why I really like having defensive castles. That way, you know, I don't have to forfeit as much pressure, per se. Yeah, UNT and Sivo might be rusty, but not that rusty. Looks like game's frozen, though. I mean, like... what a way to end the game. Faust, yes, this is the first game. Not sure if that's directed at me, the Russian llama, but if you're asking me what my opinion on Aoe2 is, I think it's a great game. A very, very strong, awesome strategy game. But for me, it didn't really feel enough like Age of Empires, the Russian llama. It felt like a good RTS game, but it just didn't really fit that Aoe feel I was looking for, so that was my... That's why I don't play it as much, because I like Aoe2's gameplay a little bit better. They're just kind of different games, you know. Yeah, thank you, Pray for Mercy. I do have a very good bot that I recommend you practice against. Put my heart and soul into that. Untold hours of work. Oh, cool. There's a trade cart. This is no place for you. Oh, looks like Purple actually like resigned or DC'd or something, so we'll never get to see those Scorpions actually used. What a twist. And, yeah, now that we're running out of gold mines, good news is they cleared out all my excess gold miners for me by killing them. Cool. Not a big deal at all. Should really resign. That way we can move on to the next game of the stream. Not have to sit in here all day. I know that sounds like Super BM, but I cannot imagine a universe in which they somehow win this game 3v2. Although, I mean, it's honestly a start with considering how much stuff they have in the top. It might be good to move on to game 2. If they want to keep fighting, though, that is totally up to them. Need to master some guys as my army's just kind of like spread out. And it's all on the bottom side, so I can't really fight them on the top at the same time, so I might as well just sit around, relax. GG, well played. I could Jetter X, but we already won. Ah, it sucks, Mitch. Yeah, you do need internet connection, download it. GG, well played, Mr. Garrett and everybody else. It was a really good game. Well played, everyone. Solid, solid, solid. Quite pleased with how that one turned out. Especially considering this is the Forgotten, so my Mangudai is super duper nerfed. Felt pretty good. I think I lost the last like 3-4 games in a row, maybe 5, so yeah. Glad I won a game. Those teams are actually very well balanced. My favorites of Townar 89 would be the Britons, as I love their cheaper town centers. I think it's great, really matches my playstyle. Yeah, the Byzantines would come as a close second, very close second, just due to their very reactive defensive playstyle. Kind of matches, kind of fits with me. We could April start, depends what you want to do. Hello, Chief, sit down, long time, good to see you. I do play League of Legends a lot, Tyler Perry. I finally did it, Halazio Daddy. I finally actually, like, carried a game and did some good work. I'm actually satisfied. And especially considering I'm, like, horribly sleep deprived. I thought this was going to be the worst game I've ever played in my life, but apparently Tired Resonance OP. Or maybe like, deep down inside me, I'm just tired of losing. No harm in losing, though. Like, honestly, I don't mind. As long as it's a quality, like, close game, and I don't feel like it was a stomp, and then this, you know, then I'm totally okay with losing. In fact, to a degree, I enjoy losses a little bit more, because there's a lot of things I can personally learn from losing. But in this case, I think a victory is much better to watch, because there's a lot more things that you guys can learn from watching this. And I think this was a really solid, just, you know, relatively standard Mongol pocket game. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. GG indeed. My favorite champion Mensum would be Lulu, by far, but Sona's a close second. I play support. I usually play the supporty healy people in most online games. Make the plays. Last time I played ranked, last season we got to Plat 5. Haven't played any this season. Not very motivated to do that, but I only got to Plat 5 because people will like bug me about my rank. They're like, you should play ranked. You're like, oh my god, you know, why are you so bad? So I got to Plat just so people would stop bothering me. I was like, see guys, it really isn't, yeah. I can do it too. Yeah. Garrett says I'll let you win. Yeah. Next time, Garrett. GG, well played. Thuxer asks, what is booming? And booming is when you, like, build a very, very large economy very quickly. You place your emphasis on the economy before the military. So this means you'll be building multiple town centers, producing villagers at all of them. You try and usually get to the castle age quickly when you go for, like, a boom, so you can put down your town centers earlier and just try and get, like, a huge economy. And in general, you'll probably want about half the max population of a game to be villagers. And, yeah, as a general rule of thumb, at least 100 is a great place to start, and you'll have to adjust the size of your economy to meet your needs. Remember, I didn't get pop capped until near the end of the game, so I still, like, if I was low on low on money, then you still need more villagers. And your economy is something you can adjust over time. If you're floating some money, you contribute it to your teammates, but if you have 25,000 wood, you should probably delete some lumberjacks and move them to something else. Hopefully that makes sense. And I love playing with you too, the kitty cat. That was a great game. Hope you enjoyed it. We are increasing a bit too, you intensive. I'm very, very happy. Dude, Hal is your daddy. I am pretty sure I'm the worst CSGO player in North America, and yeah, I'm proud. Oh, just throughout the day, Malicious the one, usually after the live stream. Alright guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take like a really, really brief break, but don't go anywhere as there's still plenty of Age of Empires 2 left for the live stream. We're not done yet. This is just game 1. We're going to be on to game 2 really shortly. And if you enjoyed watching this match, don't forget to leave me a like rating on YouTube. You know, you can check out my YouTube channel, links, you know, like below the video player where my live stream schedule and everything is at. Yeah. I have plenty of other Age of Empires 2 videos there, as well as videos of other games. If you like this one, you'll probably like those as well. As always, guys, really appreciate the support. Don't forget to keep your eyes peeled on the Twitch TV live stream schedule, and we're going to be right back in just a few minutes with the next match of the live stream. Keep in mind, I do read all of your comments on YouTube, even if I don't get a chance to respond to them. And as always, they're a joy to read, and if there are any favorite quotes that you would like to post from, you know, all of my videos, then feel free to post them on the Res Quotes subreddit. I love reading that. Although I don't think I said anything particularly too funny this game. Or maybe I did. I don't know. We're going to be right back, so see you all shortly. GG, well played. We're doing more, guys. Thank you, Delta USA, for the resub. BRB.